Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm once again asking for your support and prayers, and you can pray for me by leaving a dislike on this channel. Dislikes bring a lot of joy to me when I see them because I'm trying to not. Oh, hold on, I got something playing in the background. I hate when that happens, when there's some tab that's playing music and you can't find where it is. Okay, now I can turn my volume up. Sorry about that. But dislikes bring a lot of good luck to my life, so I'm asking you to support my channel by disliking this video. Actually, this month marks 1 year since I started asking for dislikes. The genesis of the idea of asking for dislikes actually comes from the Peter Schiff show, if you could believe it. I'm a big fan of the Peter Schiff show, and last year I decided to adopt his opening theme and flip off at the camera, go in the Peter Shit show. And unfortunately, I got a lot of dislikes as a result, which is very upsetting because I had been making YouTube videos for over a decade at that point, and all of a sudden, every video was dislike, 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 and somebody even decided to dislike bomb the video. I would post a video, and within 15 minutes, I would get hundreds and hundreds of dislikes. But I really didn't want to back down because when I said Peter Shit Show, if I backed down within a couple of weeks, it would look really stupid, and I really didn't want to back down, and I that whole month I was really depressed. I was crying, thinking about what to do. I didn't want to back down and look stupid for even coming up with the idea of Peter Shit Show, but at the same time, I was getting hundreds of dislikes, and I didn't know what to do. And in the midst of all this, I decided to combine Peter Shit Show with the frustration of getting so many dislikes. And in a moment of confusion, I went on the screen and I went, the Peter Dislike Show. I got to find the first video where I said that because that was a moment of inspiration for me. Sometimes when you get depressed and lost and you get confused and you just come up with these brilliant ideas, right? Kind of like I'm trying to think of an invention that happened like that. See, Mary Curry during her time, there's a lot of gender bias, obviously, right? And she was lost and confused and decided to play with some rocks that she found in her backyard, or it could be uh, the Hunt brothers. They only wanted to hedge against inflation, right? Buy a little bit of silver to hedge against inflation, and that morphed into let's corner the market on silver, right? Sometimes a little bit of lost and confusion and depression can go a long way, right? And so now I'm the Peter Dislike Show, and it gives me a lot of joy to say the Peter Dislike Show, because I live my life in an unpopular way, and dislike is not a bad word to describe the persona that I have, right? Uh, Actually, it's kind of funny. I teach at Grand Canyon University right now. I have a class that's held remotely. And my first day of class, I was running late because I wasn't sure where to post the Zoom link and all that. And when I finally got on there, the first thing that the students saw, well, I hadn't changed my avatar there yet for many months. And the first thing they saw was I had put a picture of myself like this, and it said the Peter Dislike Show across the avatar. And so now the whole class greets me with dislikes. And so that wasn't so bad. Uh, and it all started with a moment of confusion. I didn't want to get rid of the Peter Shit Show, but I was upset at getting all these dislikes. And last year, I started asking people for dislikes, and my record dislike was a video that got about 900 dislikes. It was around Thanksgiving, so I want to break that record this year. And the nice thing about that was that not long after I got those 900 dislikes, I maxed out my Roth IRA for 2022 and then later on for 2023. And I bought 2 tons of bismuth and a few hundred ounces of silver, among other things. and I landed my dream jobs, obviously. The only thing that hasn't been going so well this year is that everything's been going so fast, like out of control freight train. As a result of things going too fast, I haven't been eating right. My eating disorder has kind of returned, and I've been abusing caffeine. I drink so much caffeine that it could kill 2 or 3 people. Obviously, the only reason I don't die from it is because I have a huge tolerance for caffeine after doing this for many years. But I consume enough caffeine to kill 2 or 3 people regularly, and just out of control freight trade. I so badly want to change some of these habits, but things are going way too fast for me to even think about that. I'm hoping to write a paper on the AI for the game of Gizmos, and I hope to publish that paper around the time of the 125th anniversary of Mary Curie discovering radium. That will be December 23rd of this year. I nicknamed the game E-Radium because it's all about gizmos, right? Radium was used in glow-in-the-dark watches, right? And so I'm very optimistic that this paper is going to finally put me in the limelight with my computer game writing, and then I'm going to make a few $1 billion off of it. I don't know why. I'm starting to feel optimistic. I'm going to become a billionaire after Iradium. So, but you can support by disliking this video. See, I did the math earlier. I got 900 dislikes, and I ended up accumulating 4,000 pounds of bismuth. So that's about 5 pounds of bismuth for every dislike that I get. So just pretend that by hitting the dislike button, you're donating to me 5 pounds of bismuth, right? 5 pounds of bismuth would be an ingot about that big, by the way. Just pretend that by hitting the dislike, one of those pounds lands on my hands, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum bum